again, and I'm outside of town where I live, and I'm just finished this. So I'm going to do my test run here and look for things that are wrong or things that I left out that maybe I didn't want to do, and all that stuff. So you can see my ugly flying again. Yeah, you can see I'm not the steadiest of hands. Oh, wow. So I just did the cloud texture on these fields for now. So this is the runway. I got my signature grass texture, the lawn texture for the runway. And I did a little something different with the trees this time, and they do seem to look thicker, and I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. A lot of building sites. So some of you may have seen the pics in Discord. I know I had talked to Kim about this, these white things over here. So this is the sewer plant outside of town, and these are the holding ponds. And in the satellite imagery, it looked like they were foamed over. And so the best I could come up with is like the snow-capped mountain texture. These ones look like they're open water, and they do keep this area mowed pretty nice. So that's why I have the short grass in this area. And these sheds are actually part of the sewage plant. I just couldn't really think of it. It's hard to find matching buildings, and that's like an open lot there, like a parking lot. And I didn't want to go and put in all the cars and stuff. And I'm using a different road. The dirt road texture is a little bit transparent. So this is supposed to be gravel and it looks like crap, but at least it's not transparent. So you see more building sites here. This is the worst part, getting the building sites squared off, connecting all the nodes. I got to add one more texture of grass there. I forgot to do that in the ditches, but this is just a trial run. Really need to practice on this. Yeah, it's Highway 22 and then the railroad tracks over there. And one thing I noticed after I made the last video is I have this thing, like, I don't notice it when I'm talking, but apparently, like, I always do, like, my tongue, like, I'm missing 2 teeth, and I know I talk a little differently because of it, but I realize I smack my tongue when I talk, and I'm trying not to do that because I was even annoyed by it. Yeah, this building site here looked like it was a kind of a junked out one. Like, I didn't do the whole thing. Some of these building sites, like, you cannot match up everything. So that was how it. And this one too has a waterway, which made it even more difficult. Yeah, it's like going by Bergman. Breaks everything up, breaks the flow. You got more nodes to connect, more grass, everything. It just makes it that much more work. Just like it is in real life when you're farming, you got to turn around that many more times. And no, I'm not going to make the ditch on this side of the road. And the reason I'm not going to do that is because I have a problem. So, well, if I do the ditch, I might as well keep going. I need to be able to draw a line. I have a real problem with that. So here's the drainage ditch. There's a little bit of a gap here. So here's the airport, circling back around. That F4, that's actually an F-86 Sabre, if you saw the video that I made when I went and recorded it. That's what we have. not, but I'm going to say that I did. Try to circle back around here. So where the tall grass goes through there in the yard at the airport, that's the drainage ditch. And it's like, wow, of all the places you could have picked. And then it goes over there, snakes around. But anyway, like I said, I would just keep going. And I did not have to do the water plant, water treatment. I had a nice big squared off area here. That's the one nice thing about this area is I could at least square it off. But then I thought, oh, this looks like I just have to do it, because it would add to the scenery, I guess. And this area, there's open areas where it really, this is city, the public works. So these blank areas, they really are just parking lots. And actually, that one we just passed, that's where they take the wood from the compost heap, which is actually just over there on the other side of those trees in real life. That's the weird thing. They load it up into the truck, haul it to that spot, and then burn it. It's like they could just burn it where it is, but I suppose it gives the city something to do. So that's why that one was blanked out. But there's two areas there that are blanked out because that's really all they are. They're parking lots. The one big area is a parking lot for the public works people, and the other one basically is just a place where they burn stuff. If they do any construction work, they can pile up the hot mix or stockpile gravel, whatever, however they when they prep for construction work and stuff. So I'll climb up here. There isn't really as much to see, and I know I could add more. I know there are farm tractors. I'm not going to go into that stuff because I've thought about that. Put tractors in the field. Can you put combines in the field? I don't know if they have combines. I haven't looked. I know they do have tractors, but I need to draw a line someplace. And they look like crap anyway, and blah blah blah. So I don't know. It's like I forgot what time it is right now. I just thought I finished it. Let's go for a little fly. It's 11:57 p.m. here, so I thought, let's just go for a little fly and show you guys my latest project. And so we have a couple places we can go. We can go from here. We can go to the other one that I did, Bergaman, and then I'm going to go back to Caldbeck. Caldbeck was my very first one, and that one I was really green. I keep learning things along the way, but I'm going to go back. That one won't be too bad because that one was really just a square field is all I did, and the building site. So I'm going to go back and do the things that I've learned along the way, incorporated into that one. And there's the runway. I'm trying to circle around so you can see my horseshit landing. I'll probably crash. You wouldn't want to fly with me in real life. That is for sure. Buildings, they drive me crazy because none of them look the way they're supposed to in real life. And then try to gauge it from the aerial photos as to what it is. Pretty good idea of whether if it's a round one or a square one or what. All right. Come on. Fuck, I hate this. There are white helipad stripes, but they don't really show up through the grass. Otherwise, I was gonna put that in here, but who cares? Well, I probably prop struck there, or tail struck there, but this is actually a good landing for me, okay? 524, and we survived. That's a win, because if you've seen some other pictures that, I'm not good with this stuff, so. See how bad it looks. Yeah, prop shotgun. Son of a bitch. But it's also not the best helicopter to fly for a noob, and that's kind of loud. Yeah, I should really be flying with the Sikorsky or something, but, well, there you go. That's my latest project. And there she is off in the distance. It says it has a beacon, but I don't remember seeing it when I was out there. And I couldn't tell in the aerial photo, so I'm going to have to drive out there sometime. Next time I go to the grocery store, I'll try to take get a better idea about where that is, the lights. I think in the photos, I think in that video, I think there were lights at the end. They, like along the edge, they're not lights. There are lights, but I don't know how fussy I want to get. But anyway, enough rambling, and go to bed, guys. See you later.